This presentation is brought to you by Arizona State University's Julianne Wrigley Global Institute of Sustainability and a generous investment by Julianne Wrigley.
And this is what the future looks like. You know, do something cool like this. I worked on this project, which is at the Navajo Tribal College at Shiprock, 25 kilowatts of solar. It was leveraged with funds from the now defunct Mojave Generating Station. Worked on that project, leveraging funds. This is what a sustainable economy looks like. This is my reservation. That's wild rice. All you gotta do is take care of your ecosystem and it shows up every year. Millions of pounds. You know, if you were us, you'd be saying that's worth fighting for, right? You know, Creator gave us that rice. You know, that's who I work for, those guys, right? This is what a sustainable economy looks like. You decouple your agriculture system from fossil fuels. Today, about 25% of our fossil fuels is used on agriculture, whether it's shipping it around or slathering it on. A lot of our tribes have, like, you know, the NAPI, all these projects, a lot of these tribal projects are fossil fuel intensive. And one of the things that I could never really understand, frankly, is how you get something like, you know, I mean, to me, you put like pesticide, herbicide, fungicide, all that stuff on it, you know, all fossil fuel derivatives. All of that stuff ends with "side," you know, which is like also like suicide, homicide, genocide, you know, it like means death, right? So I was like, why you want to put that on your food? You know what I'm saying? Dumb people put things that end with "side" on their food, right? I'm just saying, like, just some things at a certain point you gotta say, wow, that's dumb. We just gotta move on. You know, so that to me is what we do. So this is a corn variety I grow on the right side is a Bear Island Flint. So what I'd rather do, it's hominy corn, dry corn. It's like your corns down here, twice the protein, half the calories. Rocks the B vitamins, never had a failure. Grows about this tall. First time I grew it, you know, I thought I failed, you know. I always tell the story, my father came to see me once at Harvard and he said, "You're a really smart young woman, Winona, but I don't want to hear your philosophy if you can't grow corn." So then I worked really hard to be a corn grower, and I can grow corn, but I never had a crop failure. It only grows this tall. First I grew it, I thought I failed, and then I realized it just had to put on a head. You know, I just had to put on a corn cob. And it's frost resistant, and it's drought resistant, and the big winds came through and they knocked over the Monsanto varieties, but ours stood. Plant for climate change. Plant for climate change. You know, people down here are really intelligent about that, but those are some of our varieties. This is what the future looks like in renewables. You know, and that's what justice looks like for Standing Rock. You know, that tribe has a 50-year-old hospital. Their road doesn't have a shoulder on it. Justice looks like infrastructure for people. You know, and that's what I want to see. People say renewable energy won't meet our present demand, and I say, why would you want to? If you waste 57% of your energy between point of origin and point of consumption. You know, I know there's a lot of solar on these campuses, right? You know, efficiency is the answer. You know, and that's where the future is.
This presentation is brought to you by Arizona State University's Julianne Wrigley Global Institute of Sustainability for educational and non-commercial use only.